How do you build yourself a career? This answer can be very confusing, no matter what age you are. When I was at school, careers advisors would often use the visual image of somebody climbing up a mountain to symbolise a career. Quite frankly, I thought this was rubbish. Why? Well, because it implies that you need to get to the top. For most of us, this is a very daunting prospect. The slope is steep, the peak is high, and besides, how do you even know that it's this particular mountain you want to go for anyway? The world has many mountains to choose from, and not all of us are natural-born climbers. So let's scrap that and go for another image. Let's say, a walk through the woods. In myths and fairy tales, our heroes and heroines often lose their way in the woods. Out in the wild, there is no clear-set path. You can only follow your instincts to where they guide you, and the principles are exactly the same for career building. If you've always loved spending time with children, then look for things that give you the opportunity to do just that. J.K. Rowling never set out to be a world-famous multi-millionaire author. She simply loved imagining stories, and this is what led her in the right direction. Often during their walk through the woods, characters will also collect things along the way that may come in useful later, and this is a great principle of career building too. None of the skills you acquire in life are ever wasted. You never lose what you learn, and you never know when it may come in handy. Sir Alan Sugar started out in electronics, and even though he's now in business, he says those skills of being able to notice when there's something wrong and methodically problem solve are what help him to stay successful. And what about the scariest thing during the walk through the woods? Well, there's always trouble. Whether it's a river that you're unsure of how to cross, or a scary boss that resembles the big bad wolf, you're bound to have to face some challenges at some point. Sometimes you might muck it up so badly that you feel like your whole career is over. But it's not over until you say it's over. Simon Cowell had to move back in with his mother with huge debts after his first attempts at setting up a record label failed. I don't think you need me to tell you that he managed to bounce back and has established a pretty good career now. Now, I'm not a careers advisor, and you may not think I have an amazing career. The examples that I chose are of people who are rich and famous, but that doesn't mean it's the same as being successful. The real reason that those people are successful is because they're spending time doing what they're passionate about. That is what I plan on doing, and I hope that you will too. So, follow your instincts, collect useful skills and experience along the way, and be daring and persistent when facing challenges, and you will build yourself a great career. And remember, it's not always about where you end up, it's the journey through the woods that matters.